We are in a season, especially here in the United States, a hard season that people had prophesied about. When will things get better? I don't know. The thing is, the warnings went out. But I recently saw someone speaking about basically not panicking because things have gotten hard and may even get harder. And the default setting, if you will, for many ministers is to have faith in the things that God can do. And especially about providing supernaturally. However, God will provide. But the question is, how will He provide? And what will He provide? Because sometimes we're expecting the Lord to provide like Elijah, but instead He provides like with Joseph. What is the difference, you may ask? Well, Elijah gave the word of the Lord. It wouldn't rain or dew until he gave the word. It didn't rain or dew for 3.5 years. Things got hard. He went out by the brook Cherith, and the Lord had ravens come and feed him twice per day. But eventually, because of the drought, even the brook dried up. Then the Lord told him to go to the widow of Zarephath's house. Again, the Lord fed him supernaturally. She was going to make her last meal so that her and her son could eat and then die. But the flour, the meal, it kept on going supernaturally for as long as Elijah was there. See, a lot of times people speak and they're like, God can do this. But the thing is, we have to know the difference between what God can do and what He will do. Because even though He can do those things, supernatural provisions, there are times when the way the Lord wants to provide and what He wants to provide is wisdom. Like with Joseph. With Joseph, the Lord had him tell the Pharaoh that his 2 dreams from God meant there'd be 7 years of feast followed by 7 years of famine. During the 7 years of feasting, he was to store up extra to last him during the times of famine. So, even though God, by His divine providence, can do supernatural things, sometimes the way He provides is providing wisdom regarding practical steps we need to take. So again, and not try to kill anyone's faith, but at the same time, I don't want anyone to suffer consequences because they're thinking God is going to do something one way when He actually wants to do something another way. And also what He does for your neighbor is not necessarily what He wants to do for you. And who knows, maybe He wants to use you like a Joseph, where because of you having stored up extra, you can give to your neighbors, friends, and or family. So sometimes what the Lord wants to provide is wisdom. And a part of the difference between knowledge and wisdom, knowledge is knowing things, but wisdom is the application of knowledge. And a part of 2 scriptures real quick to close this out regarding the importance of wisdom. In James 1:5, it is written, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given unto him." So about ask for wisdom. In Proverbs 4 verses 5 through 9, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. She shall give to thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee." Of course, it's also written, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So during this time, and times to come, we need wisdom regarding what the Lord wants us to do, how He wants to provide. So yes, Yahweh will provide, but the question is, how and what? As I'm reading, I was also reminded, the Israelites in the wilderness, they were told to gather manna 6 days per week. Prior to the Sabbath, they could gather a double portion. and would keep overnight. If they tried gathering extra any other day of the week, then things would go rotten. The manna wouldn't last. That's part of God's wisdom. What does he want us to do? When does he want us to do it? So we need wisdom. We need wisdom from God regarding how to survive and help others survive during trying times. So it's not just a matter of because we know God can do something, that's what he wants to do or wants to do for us. So in all that getting, get wisdom, get understanding. Wisdom from the Most High God. God bless you. And Jesus Christ is Lord.